sock off?
No problem. Both of them?
Just the side, really. Well, yeah, we can take both off. Well, stuff.
Doesn't matter, I guess.
Alright, let's go down a smidge more to the hair. Great. This leg can just go back where it's comfortable for you. This guy, this sit just like so. This is a little calcaneal mode, okay? So I'm just going to kind of just distract out here, just shear straight down. Actually, 2 more inches down towards me. Thanks. Okay with that? Hidden table.
Want me to scoop more?
Should be good there.
Okay.
You get snow on the ground most all winter? No.
No, we get spots of it, but occasional storm where we get 3 to 4 inches, but we don't get too much anymore. It used to be real common, a lot more common.
Yeah, my father-in-law is in West Virginia, and he always talks about it. And even my wife, because she grew up there, and she said they used to get inundated, full on, white for 4 months out of the year, 5 months out of the year, and just not like that much anymore.
I'd even say it changed from when I moved there 10 years ago. We'd get 6, 8, 10 inches in a couple storms a year.
Sure.
And now we never get that.
Huh.
So you're mobilizing the rear foot.
Trying to get your calcaneus to actually glide laterally to help you get more contact on your forefoot. Because again, your forefoot and rear foot are in pretty square alignment. Okay, they're pretty much in plane with each other. But your rear foot's got so much varus. I think it's one of the reasons making it tougher to get your forefoot down on the ground. Again, you can. I'm sort of splitting hairs a little bit here, but yeah, you can get it down.
And you don't think that's something I was born with necessarily?
No, it's not. The alignment is what you're born with, but the tightness back through here, no, it's very different left and right. That's something we can make a change in. Should be able to. Sign up for any Ironman races this year?
Canada.
That's right, you said, yeah. Cool. Did you go to get in, or did you know somebody there? Or?
It actually went, it lasted 3 days online.
Really?
I've just never done that before.
Yeah.
My buddy called me on day 3 saying, it's still open.
Wow.
So I signed up, and then he didn't get in. He waited an hour.
It's amazing. It's supposedly a really great course.
Yeah, 100%. It's beautiful. What are the things you stress when you teach run technique? What are the basics that you...
Well, I teach that there's no one technique for every single person. I think that there are subtle things that differ depending on your gait and contact style and everything else. So, but certainly, everything, when you're running is based on single leg stance, flight phase, single leg stance. The better job you can do to getting your body into single leg stance where you're actively in control versus reactively kind of floundering, that's it. So that's a critical aspect, and that other aspect is where the foot contacts in relation to center mass. That's the most important thing. Period.
Contacts or weight bears?
Both.
Okay.
There's a transition, obviously. So, but yeah, I think people always talk. I love this stuff you see on blogs online, you have to be midfoot contactor, and then somebody shows some video of some world champion or whatever, oh, he's a rear foot. He must be a bad runner. Well, he's the world champion. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah, they contact their rear foot because the only way to run faster is to either increase stride frequency or to increase stride length. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the heart lungs to get there is important, but that's the only way to physically move your body faster.
Yeah.
So, you know, to get those stride lengths they need, they have to have a rear foot contact. What people don't realize is their center of mass is still way high in the air when they contact, so they're not really putting much loading through the body. You know, I've seen people who have rear foot contacts who have zero impact peak. Their center of mass is up in the air. There's lots of different ways to get there, you know. And so I think that if you can get somebody to contact closer to themselves at the same velocity, that's the principle that everybody should sort of employ. But again, how you get there depends a little bit on you.
What's the way you like to teach that? Do you say, if you're running at me, don't show me the bottom of your foot, or do you say, scrape mud off your foot? How do you say? Okay.
Yeah. Has to do again. We said the same thing on the bike, right? More hamstring, less quad. Same thing on the run. Very, very simple. And one thing I didn't mention too, you actually have really, really good core alignment. You know, you do a good job when you run anyway by keeping your upper body stable and lower body. I do not see excessive extension or flexion or anything else.
What do you mean extension or flexion?
Well, extension, flexion. A lot of folks, people when they run, they arch their back when they come off. You don't. You actually keep things aligned pretty well. Which I'm just bringing that up so you sort of go, okay, good. Now let me try and keep doing that. Can you lie on your back for a second? Let's go down a little bit. There you go. All right, I have a lot better. Stand up.
So that's not just gonna go back. That was.
Well, if you keep moving, it will. Stand up.
Sweet.
Stand on one leg. You don't have to say so. Does it feel any different at all if you get contact or not really? Or
maybe.
Okay. All right. So I have a few things here for you. We're going to do some things to get feet working. We're going to do some things to get some hips working. We'll do some hip stuff first to kind of get you getting back to that midline idea. And then we're going to do some foot-specific stuff too. What do you have access to? Do you have a basement or garage?
I have access to it. Yeah, I have lots of stuff.
Do you have exposed rafters somewhere? Or something you can tie into up high?
I can figure out something. What are we talking about? Something.
I like you to have an eye bolt in the ceiling somewhere.
Okay.
That's doable. Not your living room. Wife will kill me.
Yeah.
All right, let me get a strap.
I do it in my garage. Yeah.
Perfect.
Totally in my garage. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have to use this way. You can do these with other things like balls or even just like a duffel bag if you're traveling. But I do like to use this little sling. So all you're gonna do is find a bolt to tie into. Okay, go get a boat strap for $10 at your outdoor store, like a little kayak strap or something like that. Okay, so it's got a little adjustable buckle on it, and I'm going to have you lying down your back here for me. Oh wait, we're doing it left side. Sorry.
I am my back.
Okay, these are three really good hip issues. So I mean, really good hip exercises. The nice thing I like about them is they sort of force you to find midline postural orientation. Okay, they don't let you shift over because what you've sort of been doing. So encourage you to be straight and stable. And it's not going to be weight bearing, but it's still a closed chain kind of unstable environment. Okay. Let me ditch this guy. My goal is to get you moving correctly in rotation. Okay, I'm going to give you some rotational type exercises. So make your floor go up.
Yeah.
Or just lower
She
your
might
spine.
not like the installation of this part. My question. I'll tell her you said I had to do it.
Alright, leg goes in through here for me. So simple principles of physics. The further away this is, the harder it is.
Yeah.
Okay. The closer this is, the easier it is. I'm going to start with you about right here. When you set yourself up in the strap, you want to have the strap more or less vertical because it's freer that way. If it's always leaning from here, it's tougher. Okay, to get some range. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to think about a hip rotation exercise. Arms are down by your side. We're going to put an imaginary rod from this shoulder to this hip, this knee, this ankle. Okay. We're going to relax our head. I want you to bridge up for me, so hips come off the table. Okay, and raise this leg up too. Good. Now, this leg is straight. Good. Got a little dinner platter right through here. Okay, some nice cheeses, cookies. Okay, so hold this platter level. I want you to spill everything to that side. So spin down, bring it back to level, spin towards me. Good. Spin down. Spin level, back towards me. Good.
And sets of 10 or?
So that's a 10. You should feel some core muscles work through here.
Yeah.
You should also feel these guys work a good bit. Do me one favor.
Yeah.
Keep breathing.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So again, you're not arching the back when you come off. You're just rotating. That's it.
Got it.
Got it?
Okay.
Okay. That's step one. This is one. You can pop out here. Actually, no. Sorry. I'm going to do something with you real quick. I'll sit there. Let's do something first. Let's hit it on the side for a second. Before we go to that, we're going to go over clamshells real quickly. These are important.
Yeah.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Well, okay, no. So
Okay.
do it again. Just do what you just did. Okay, so stop right there. Okay, right now, your pelvis is rolled back towards me. That's the muscle that's working. Okay, now, I'm going to show you the right way to do this.
Okay.
Right, I'm very anal in the way I position. You'll see why. Relax. Okay, so, head straight. You can put arm under your head, it's fine.
Okay.
I need your back to be totally perpendicular. I need your pelvis in that same plane. Does that make sense? You can't ever be talking to your wife or your kid doing that. You need to be straight.
Okay.
Now, second thing is, give me a little bit of room through here for my hand. Good. So you just tuck your back from a slumped side bent position to a straight position.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you gotta have posture in neutral first. Okay, now that we're here, now we're ready to do the exercise. Okay, so hold on. Before you do it, take this hand, I want you to find your greater trochanter, which is a big bump right through here.
Yep.
And we're gonna slide back and down a little bit. Pretend you have a quarter in your butt cheeks, squeeze the quarter tight. Squeeze.
Okay.
So it's not with your hand, squeeze the butt tight. No, actually tighten your butt cheeks. There you go. There you go. Got it. Right. Yep, right here. Okay, now keep that glute tight.
Okay.
Now raise the knee up and down. Back and forth. Feel how specific that is right there?
Yeah.
That muscle is popping right into your fingers.
Glute medius?
Glute medius. Okay. That's the proper way to do a clamshell. The tensor fascia lata is completely relaxed right now. Okay. Why is this so important to be this anal about it? Earlier today, I said I let you hold your arm up, leg up to the front, and it was super strong. I just put it to the back, and you couldn't even get it there. Okay, this is called how to make sure you're kicking on the right muscle at the right time versus just some muscle on the outside of the hip. Okay, because the TFL from mid stance into contact can work, and your left foot doesn't have any rotation issues from midfoot to from contact to mid stance. It flips out, okay, from mid stance into push off. That's when the muscles in the back side of the hip have to work. Okay, so think about an axis right through here. From contact to mid-stance, TFL can work to control things. From mid-stance to push-off, TFL is on the wrong side of the hinge. Okay?
And if it tries to, it's going to get bad. It's just not
Oh,
going
you just can't. No, it's like literally, the door is designed to open one way, right? If you go on the other side of the door and pull, the door's not going to open.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
This muscle cannot, in any way, is not capable of controlling rotational alignment of the hip when you're in neutral and beyond. Can't. Okay? So, right through here. Got that? Guess how many reps we're going to do?
How many?
A lot. About 100 a day.
Yeah, okay. Sweet.
It won't even take you 5 minutes. But the way to build muscle memory is to do lots and lots and lots and lots of reps. Now, it means 100 reps like this. It doesn't mean 100 reps like you're arching your back and flopping around. Okay? So when you start to notice your form degrade, or your posture kind of slump down like it is right now, hold on. So you're arching your back a ton. Relax. Relax. Okay. First thing you're going to do is bring me square. Give me some room through here. So our back is straight, right? Not arched. Okay? Then we tighten glute. So physically tighten butt cheeks. Good. There you go. And you should go, yes, I definitely feel this.
Yeah, you can definitely feel that ridge.
Yeah, it should not be a question of, sorta, not really.
Okay. So I can use, if I'm not sure about my back, I can always use a stick or something like that to get it.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
Sweet.
Okay. So, we do that first. Hold on a second. Let me grab this.
No problem.